Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Back again with another GTA 5 video. We're making a modded account, new gen account. I forgot to put that into the title. Well, this on PlayStation 5. So I'm just gonna accept this cutscene. And that will start our criminal career off. Now I'm using Beff and an archive router to make this account. And this is our C1 console. I'm gonna log into Rockstar really quickly. Just give me a minute. It's not gonna show you me logging into Rockstar, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just on a blocked screen. Okay. It was just asking me to put in some personal information. So. Congratulations, you've been awarded 4 million. Right, now we're gonna go for the gun running. Well, it doesn't really matter which one you go for. Now we're just gonna pick the cheapest modifications from each category. So normally when I get to here, I'm just gonna pick this one, and then I'm just gonna buy anything from here. The knuckle duster. Okay, that gives us enough money to buy an apartment. I'm gonna click start our career. I love the new character. For some reason, me second. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with me here. PlayStation is not working. It doesn't really matter what she looks like right now. Okay. A lot of this we're gonna be just waiting around, but it's gonna hopefully go well. We all pray that it goes well.
I'm going to make a single twist on the back of the spine, and then I'm going to wrap it around decoratively to where it'll curl up to kind of create as a guard in itself. Even though it's not super flashy, it's not dramatic. It's directors, by the way.
Actually, see, we're supposed to go to the beach. but they completely shut down the Allegiant Freeway.
Oh, as soon as you load in out of this cutscene, if you don't want to do the cutscene, you just gotta go to manage character. Now you can complete the cutscene if you want this completely up to yourself. If you're like me and you don't want to complete the cutscene, you can just come here to character collection scene. And just delete this character.
It's quench time. I'm getting ready to harden my teeth. A good quench and heat treat is vital for this. We would chop tongs for these things, you know. You can't get away with mediocre heat treat. Basically anything can go wrong.
After you delete the character, that should get rid of all the cutscenes. You shouldn't get any cutscene after that. Once you've deleted the character and you haven't completed the cutscene, that'll delete all the cutscenes. You won't get them anymore.
You know, Brady, I really wish Cole would focus more on the artistry aspect of this challenge. It's pretty plain. At this point,
I'm just gonna change this back to a female.
To have that decorative element. Plain B.
She doesn't look very happy.
Very purposeful kind of work.
Oh. While we're waiting for that to load in, I'm just gonna text Anna back, so I'm able to fast travel.
Scared death it's going to crack and we're here teeth or something. Hopefully all those molecules in the steel, the grain in the steel will realign itself and do its magic thing and poof, Bob, your uncle, and there's your blade.
That's really how I ran on.
So far, I'm good. Right? This is the only smith left to quench the blade. When it's that hot, when you go for the quench, you run a bigger risk of cracking, warping. Now, I gotta make sure that all these components are just right. I'm really impressed with all these smiths today. I feel really confident that any one of them will work with me and this job really well and you win the whole thing. Trying to use what little time I have to make it better. I've got style sausages here, so trying to take a peek over it.
I go down to preferences.
I think I'm okay as far as how the fit and finish and feel goes. That's a great honor to be able to compete and represent men and that Flushing region. What do you guys think of Cole's artistic addition to his play? The art is in the eye of the beholder, technically. Well, in this case, it's in the eye of the judges. It is a good way to get in the head of your opponents to make that noise over and over again. Got me, like a mean cricket.
I want this character to be on level 12, so we're gonna go up to level 12 really quickly.
I'm done, and I'm set. I'm excited to get to see this thing tested. Because I know that the blacksmith wants to see their blades put through destructive, devastating torture. And all I can do is hope that it withstands Ben's cut. Bladesmith, welcome to the dynamic strength and sharpness test. First, to test the strength of your blades, I'll be bashing them into this territory. And then to test the head protection and the overall feel, I'll be cutting into these boards. Just you're up first, you ready? Yes, sir. All right. I'm horribly nervous. Knives are absolutely not intended to be pounded into tongs. My heart's absolutely beating out of my chest. Is it going to perform? Is it going to chip? Is it going to explode? I'm just freaking out right now. My heart's absolutely beating out of my chest. I'm nervously expressing. I think the worst case scenario is it's going to explode. right, Jesse, starting off, it's got a good look to it. I mean, it's a classic blacksmith-looking knife. Main thing for me, though, is that the edge in the testing took a lot of getting used to. It's possible that the skin was a little too hot during the quench, which can do some stuff, but it held up. It's just now serrated. Moving back to your handle, soft twist and the curl, it's really neat. All in all, that was feels great.
I had it up to here with my boss. What can I do, man?
Okay, we're gonna have to watch this cutscene now. We're just collecting movie props right now. We're not collecting the 3 that you can't get, we're just collecting 7. Just, it will give us some RP and then it'll give us a tiny bit of extra cash that we don't really need.
Welcome to the dive. Free to come in and have a good time. And of course, members get access to all the facilities.
Very good, Vincent. Very good. You managed not to frighten them away this time. Wonderful. We are making progress. Right this way, ma'am. Welcome. Welcome to the Diamond Casino, Spa, and Resort. We are finally open for business. I'm Tom Connors, Executive Director of Guest Services. Unfortunately,
So you kind of get a nice thumbnail for the video.
Membership-only establishment as far as our facilities are concerned. Regulation. For now, membership dues are very reasonable and purchasable at reception or on our website, if that's more your thing. Ah, champagne. I'll take those. Let me show you around. Oh, the boss. Miss Baker, I'd like you to meet a prospective member. And this is Miss Agatha Baker, our general manager.
Thank you, Tom. Good to meet you. Enjoy your time with us. Tom, you gonna give them a little tour of the resort?
Of course, madam. Oh, and so far, no sign of the Texans.
I should hope not. But let's talk another time.
Okay. So, come with me, please. That is where I normally work. If you come see me, I will help you get the most out of our facilities, especially for all our VIP members. Over here is our bar area, the Solitaire. That's our head bar woman, Josephine. Hey, Josephine!
Tom, hi there.
And this is our casino floor. We have all the usual games, blackjack, roulette, 3-card poker, slot machines, and inside track horse racing. Now, if you're interested in the real VIP experience, you can purchase one of our exclusive penthouse condominiums. We're talking black card, premium grade, utterly unique luxury, and a remarkable home for you and your loved ones. And of course, on-the-floor bonuses and opportunities like free champagne. And that concludes our tour. If you're interested, all the details are up on the website. It really is a wonderful place to relax and entertain. I hope to see you again soon. You know where to find me.
We all tested equally. Everybody's getting at this moment. Hopefully, overall, my design, my handle will stand out above the rest.
We get that done. I'm just gonna spin the lucky real real quick. Oh my god. I guess I'm okay. I'm not going for the car or anything, I'm just gonna spin it randomly. Oh, close. Tan hooded jacket.
The Diamond Casino and Resort is your discreet hideaway in the center of Los Santos.
Oh, it's sitting like on the wrong way.
Please step off the best floor. I'm proud of the work I put out. I think I tried my best. I did what I could, but ultimately it just wasn't up to the cut. The other competitors, they're great blacksmiths, they're great bladesmiths. I think that these guys have a good chance of winning the whole thing. I hope they do, because it would be awesome to give back $10,000 to the Clay Spencer Blacksmith Shop. Jesse, Jason, gentlemen, congratulations. You guys are moving forward in the second round of this competition, which means that one of you has the potential of going all the way to the final round of the tournament, taking home a check for $20,000, and this shop right here will get up to $10,000 worth of forging equipment and supplies. Now, typically at this point, you go home for 4 days to build an iconic weapon from history. But because you're blacksmiths, I want you to build an iconic tool. Gentlemen, we want you to build this. here. Gentlemen, we want you to build this. A 4-time pitchfork. The 4-time pitchfork was first created by European farmers in the Middle East.
Okay, that didn't go well. I really should make some bookmark out for this, but I'm not bother. This one is just up here. I can see it.
I really like working at the Johnson Campbell Postal. It's kind of like my second home. Represent the inhabitants and the Appalachian area well, and I hope that my home team of the Johnson Campbell Blacksmith Shop, I hope they're really looking forward to see what I do. Right now, I'm forging down in between the tines and the socket first, because I feel like if I do that and then cut the tines, I could spend more time on the tines and they won't be in my way. I'm going to be doing it at a 5160 Springfield that we recycle from home. I don't know how much material I'm going to need, so I'm going to use just all this to kind of start off with. I definitely don't need this much, but I want to try and give me a little bit of air. I don't know exactly if it's getting to where it's supposed to be. Jesus! I'm definitely feeling good about where I am in comparison to where I started.
Hey, come on, please! Oh!
You've been an absolute honor. You got to get that Appalachian area, the place for the shop. I'm not doing that some way to make they say $20 get soccer. I've got to get the scene soccer. Right. Basically come out and it didn't look okay. Never done.
I think there's just 2 more after this.
And I've got it welded. Next step, I gotta get these tires cut out. So it'll take a while. Alright, at the end of the day, I've got my goal reached, and I'm done, I'm tired. That's the end, ready for tomorrow, day 2. Good morning at day 2. My plan for today is I'm going to establish my pitchfork to what it should be. I gotta make sure this is right. I really want to focus on getting the lines equal to each other. If I have one time bigger than the other one, it's gonna make it awkward and I'll have to do a lot more forging. I like it. After I get all of the lines equal, I want to start chiseling down, filling, spreading out those lines.
Oh shit, I just lost shoulder into the wrong place. Where's the base? Base is back down there. Right, I thought it was at the military base.
Hey, what's up,
day 4. I am just about done. Everything's looking great. So, time to move on to the handle. Okay, you remove that's a good fit. It's really hard to get in. I'm going to be in world trouble. And there's no way I can start over at this point.
Okay. Sorry.
Good there. I got my handle together. I'm basically done. So now I got to test the thing out. Here's the watermelon spotted. Here we go.
Alright, so I just want to walk outside of here.
I'm really excited to go back to the Forge of Fire Forge.
And an additional $10,000 worth of forging equipment to go to Belgian school. But before we test your forge, don't we hear about it? So Jesse, tell us about yours. It's made from 5160, an ash handle with a geometric bottom on it. I burned it with doing some fractal burning on the bottom as well. I hope it does well. All right, Jason, how about you?
I forged mine from a piece of leaf spring, 5160 steel. And I used hickory for a handle. I was going to do some Damascus, but that didn't go right, so hopefully it'll hold up.
The forks look great. Beff, you ready to see them tested?
I'm ready.
All right, gentlemen, I'm going to hand you over to Ben Evans.
This the worst part is the loading. The loading takes ages. Especially since they added this mission creator mode. And it takes ages for creator mode to lock. I'm just gonna press pause and X. I'm at that locking in console when I was in the session. I'm just gonna be in an invite only session. You're gonna lock your console. As I said, this is C1. So you're gonna get C2 if you haven't got them loaded up already. And just I haven't got story mode on C2, so I'm just gonna load up into a public session. Hopefully it doesn't kick me. If it kicks you, just load it back up again. Alright, if you get any messages about changing your character's appearance, just press no.
Alright, Jesse. Man, up until that last hit, things were going great. The grain looks great, nice and tight grain in there, so that wasn't any problem. But I'm guessing, and some of the strikes in the wheelbarrow, just that one being flat, and it has a little bit of an elbow underneath there. I think that was enough of a stress riser to cause this fracture. Well, thank you, sir. Jesse, you survived every one of the strikes except for the last one, but unfortunately, because your pitchfork did break, it's considered a catastrophic failure. Therefore, we cannot continue testing it. But you're not out of the spot yet. Jason, in order to move forward into the final leg of the tournament, you are going to have to survive all 9 strikes. Are you ready?
I am now.
All right, Ben, take it away.
So watching Ben take that pitchfork, I'm sweating it. There was a spot.
Yeah, it takes an awful long time to load into the session for some reason.
That might possibly break right there, especially seeing Jess is breaking the same spot. So, kind of worried.
Look.
when you finish buying, when you finish spending all your money, just go back to story mode. Then you're gonna come over here. Okay, it says we have no friends.
We want to say thank you for coming out, fighting so hard. At this point in time, I'm going to have to ask you to please step off the court floor. Thank you for letting me be here. My pitchfork broke. I didn't expect it to break the way it did, but stuff happens, and I'm happy to be here. I learned a lot, but also it was an extremely fun time, and I'm rooting for Mr. Jason in the final round because he has done such amazing work. I think he's got a great position.
Jason, congratulations. That means you are one step closer to a $20,000 check to go into your pocket and $10,000 in years of supplies to go to Bell's and the Johnson Cable Folk School. But you got a long road ahead of you because you got to get 3 of the submissions you picked up across America. Before we send you out, I want to ask you to come up here, shake our hands, and wish you good luck.
I'm excited. I think I've said before, I'm not a pitchfork stiff, but I guess I am now because I've made it fast.
And we're gonna get on to
Represent me and Johnson
page.
Hopefully I'll do them well, and hopefully I'll win, and we'll all go home happy.
Oh, again. Just buy 2 more bullets. Find another session. Well, it's the second session we're at the finding, yeah? Well, after you found the second session, just count to 10. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Unlock the console. After you've unlocked the console, just buy 2 more bullets. Find another new session. Alright, now we're gonna go buy 2 more bullets. Let's go pause this, find 1 more new session. It should be well after saving by now. Buy 2 more bullets. Go down to Herding to accessories. Take your helmet off. Get your saving circle in the bottom. Quit back to story mode.
Just like how barbecue is different in St. Louis than it is in Texas, Blacksmith has unique styles and techniques that originate from the shop they call home. Each week, one of our judges will travel to one of the nation's top.
As soon as you get into story mode, you can just go straight back into online.
Which comes back to our home court. Each sports champion will battle for $20,000 for themselves and $10,000 fortune equipment for their shop. Has anyone been? This is Forge and Fire on the road. For our next stop, we are traveling over 1,000 miles with our resident weapons expert, Doug Marcaida.
We're heading to combat-ready art in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Once a manufacturing hub to automobiles, paper, and railway supplies, the area has been transformed into a thriving art community. And the Forge I chose specializes in making laser props for theater and stage combat. Now, 3 of their top smiths will compete to represent both this shop and me for their chance to becoming Forge and Fire.
Now we have 1.5 million. Just gonna let the game save. Then we can lock our console after that saving circle goes away. Straight back into prayer mode.
My dad knows combat ready art. I just come here every couple of weeks for a couple hours and just play. The whole building is.
So this is all we're basically gonna be doing, is just bouncing in and out of creator mode. And hopefully our internet connection stays stable Once we have a stable internet connection, it should work no problem.
Really love for you to put your artistic spin on things. I'm really excited to test my skills, so I'm really looking forward to this challenge.
My name is Blake Maddox. I am 32 years old. Bladesmithing has always been something that I've been interested in. When I was in college, I got to take some metal sculpture classes. From there, I was able to do some welding. That's really what kind of sparked my interest. And having the ability to come here and start bladesmithing at this sport was really just what took it to the next level. Well, bladesmiths, I know I speak for all three of us when I say we are excited to be here with you on the Ready Art, Kalamazoo, Michigan. Now, hosting us today at the Forge is your instructor, owner, and lead blacksmith here, John Reeves.
I'll pause X. Once you are at the pressing pause and X, you can turn the internet back on in your C2.
Consists of 2 rounds. At the end of each one of those rounds, there will be an elimination. But for whichever one of you three
When the C2 connects, just go straight into online.
back at our Forge for the final leg of the tournament. Now, at that point, you're going to go up against 3 other smiths fighting for a check totaling $20,000 for yourself. And if one of you 3 wins, an additional $10,000 worth of forging equipment for combat ready art. I think it would be amazing to be able to kick back $10,000 to combat ready art. They deserve it. They work really hard, and I'd love to see some more tools in there. Now, bladesmiths, I know you're all very familiar with this facility here, the artistry that's gone into it. And since this forge is known for making both beautiful and functional blades for theater and stage combat, we decided that we'd embrace that theme by having you build this. William Shakespeare's Lady Macbeth dagger. Now, we've got 2 daggers here. Before you get ahead of yourselves, we're not going to ask you to make 2 daggers in 5 hours. We only want you to make one of these. Just make sure your blades fall within these parameters.
So once you get back into online again, just go into passive mode in case someone kills you. You're just gonna go and buy properties, buy the most expensive properties that you can, and just when you run out of money, just go back to story mode again.
I made a dagger once, but it was half the size, and it was definitely not in 5 hours. It's not nearly enough time.
Now, when the 5 hours is up, I'm going to ask you to pass your blades over to Doug. He's going to put them through a series of tests. First off, check tip retention. He's going to stab it into a wooden 4x4. Now, to finish things off, he's going to check your edge tension and sharpness.
Now, it's important that when you go back to story mode on your C2, that you just let it save. So wait until you're fully back in story mode, you're fully back in the main menu, then cut your internet off. After you cut your internet off, then you can go back to your C1.
I got to the world of weapons and theater. My early days in working in theater and picking up a prop sword, thinking, what a piece of junk this is, and that drove my first designs of weapons, for weapons that could take the abuse that an untrained performer will unleash.
Smiths have the option of choosing any of the steel on the table.
Yes, we have a good selection of steels, both 5160 spring, we have leaf spring, we have 1095 knife steel, and a beautiful selection of L6.
So Brianna grabs a bar of 5160, welded a wood stick onto it. She's the first into the fire.
I choose the 5160 because that is something I've actually used before, and I think it'll be enough material without being too much material to get the length I need.
What kind of temperature does this go for, Reed?
We figure it reaches upwards of about 2800.
Oh, look. Okay, so burning is an absolute possibility.
25 is still.
Yeah.
When we load back in, we're just gonna go to our current accessory, put the helmet back on, got the head ammo, probably gonna lock that, just wait till it unlocks.
We have what is a traditional coal forge, and that allows us to have 6 to 8 people around it without problem. You know what's interesting about this forge is that it seems that all the contestants have to work together in order to start going. Yep. It is part of the experience.
Sorry, I saw them delay on it.
All good. I want like a community forge. All go together in the same spot.
I'm just gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unlock the console. I'll go health ammo. 2 ammo. Join a new session.
I mean, everywhere you look, there is just amazing art.
Developed out of working with a local tattoo artist, we came up with this background of theme and discovered the actually
2 ammo again, and then that's it.
Dark version of Where's Waldo. There could be so much hidden inside the artistry here.
Yeah, I'd go with that. All the time I thought that.
I'll load back in here and just gonna buy 2 ammo again. Now I'm gonna empty, I'm just gonna spam on circle. Get rid of all these. So that's cool.
Looks like Jackson can't find this piece of steel under all that coal. That's not good. If it's in too long, it could burn.
I'm just gonna quit back to story mode. But this is the hardest part, but this is making a clean account.
About this facility.
We did not want to have that kind of white, dirty wall shop, right? That we have behind, that's what I'm saying. And so we came up with a haven for artists of all time.
I couldn't help but notice when we walked through this building, you were far from alone.
You're better off making a clean account. You don't want to make a dodgy account and then it gets banned. You don't want that.
That in the 70s became a haven for artists.
When you're using a fresh account,
Over 90
it's
studios
safe.
in the building, and it's everything from paper making to pottery.
I'm gonna go back into online. I'm gonna still have your money.
What's up?
Or up at 2 minutes. I'm just gonna let this save. I'm gonna go back into career mode again.
I've not done many of this style. Parameters for sure, instead of freestyling. Really happy with the way my blade's shaped. My next step is I'm gonna head over to the grinder and then start to work my center line. But before I grind, I'm going to let it cool down because I could get a crack.
The window cooling method is very common in here.
It's thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
Literally. I mean, they're all very
We have a window, and it's colder outside.
I'm just worried about the people walking by.
You know, I'm looking at some of the equipment you have in your forge, and a lot of them...
As I said, this was the worst part, is the waiting. The waiting is horrible. Sometimes I fall asleep because it takes so long. That's not even a joke.
And then we have all of the animals are named after various women in the Poe history.
Oh, wait, there's Nevermore.
There is. Nevermore is over there.
So things are going really well. Like, I'm just trying to focus on something like
We're finally loading into creator mode.
dagger has to be between 9 and 11 inches.
And Mr. Squishy gets over.
I'll press pause on X, and then we can go back to our C2.
Dagger is what I think ladies in fact would be carrying. Most women back then carried daggers on their thighs, so it's a little thin or thin like a big fighting dagger.
The one thing I'm noticing, though, as they're drawing out, the steel's getting fairly thin fairly quickly. We asked for 9 to 11, so managing that steel to make sure that you can meet the parameters is something to think about.
That's the length, but I think mine is going to end up real thin by accident. I got a little bit of it by accident, but...
Now I need to get this all the way up to 28 or 29 million. When I get up to like 28 million, I'll be hooked.
Once I get my chip established, I need to start drawing this blade out. I need to meet that parameter, so I use a mix of the treadle hammer and the press to get it drawn out.
credits to the show afterwards. Holy smokes. How is that possible? What do you mean, how is that possible? He's barely putting any force into it, and it just smokes the steel.
The hammer. Yeah, the 90-pound head. Yeah. It is a beast. I'll take Big Blue on any day.
Yeah.
Because that's better exercise.
Yeah.
And that.
You get one leg that's just real strong.
The hammer design, if you're watching the way she's grinding on it, the profile she has is symmetrical. And with daggers, you really need to have that. Whether it's tapered to a point or it's a parallel line that goes to a point, it still needs to be very symmetrical.
Get back into online again. Just spend all your money on apartments.
And this is why you aim for the longest parameter, and you can always pull back. You cannot add steel to the back.
I've never done anything like this in my life. I made it too thin to fix any of the flaws that I'm currently looking at, and I don't have enough material, and I panic. I need to go out. I need to go out for a second.
Brianna, you stepped out. Oh no. We're here in Kalamazoo, Michigan, in combat-ready art where we have 3 Smiths making leading best daggers. But Brianna is running into a lot of trouble and is now under parameter.
My knife is short. I've never done anything like this in my life. I need to go out for a second. And I panic.
Brianna, you stepped out. Oh no.
I'm okay, I'm panic. Want to talk to someone while you work through it? I panic a little bit. What? I'm just gonna make it work. I don't want to give up, so I just get to work.
Reach that, take a breath. I think that's probably the best use of
Yeah, very much. Take it easy.
So what are options to get that night in?
I think the first option is what I think I see happening, which is stretching that handle first to get some length, and then hopefully working that ricotta area at the shoulder.
Now the max amount you can do on apartments in a day is you want to keep it underneath 30 million. You don't want to go over 150 million in a week. But ideally, you'd only want to be adding 40 million every maybe 2 days. You know, you want to be waiting over 24 hours or at least 24 hours, so you want to be doing that every second day, like, just to be really safe about it. I'm just gonna play 2 more bullets, find another new set. I'm only buying bullets at 4, so I'm just trying to kill some time I am, yeah, so I know by finding 2 new sessions and it's safe to unlock the console. I got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know plenty of times at the passing, so it's safe to unlock it. Then I just find a new session again. I'll find a new session, you know, after I unlock it. I'll buy the bullets again. And then I just find a new session a second time, so I know it's definitely after saving. So worst thing you can do is after spending all your money and then load then load back in and it didn't save because you didn't force it to save, you know, like that. So you want to make sure that it's not player error and you're definitely at the forcing the save. Take your hat off, make sure you get the saving circle, and then just head back to story mode. So it's definitely at the saving, you know, like that. After finding 2 new sessions unlocked for the spamming on the ammo. So once you spam on ammo, you just don't want to spam too much. But you want to make sure that you keep hitting that ammo. after you unlock it. Make sure you unlock the console, and that's where you're gonna get your save. It's not really gonna do very much. It's not gonna save properly when it's locked, but after you unlock it, you should force a save over the other one. So you're kind of merging it. It's kind of a merge rather than yeah, not really overwriting it, because you're getting the stuff from both. You're merging the money and the properties. You're getting the properties, and you're getting the stuff that your money. So we're up at 3 million now. Now we have 3 million. It's only gonna get better from here.
So we got just over an hour remaining here in Combat Ready Art Forge, Calvin's Michigan. But Brianna is running into a lot of trouble and is now unfortunately under parameters. Oh, that's bad.
We've seen time again, when you have a thin blade like Brianna's, the tip will just break off. And she already stretched it out just to make parameters. She's gonna have to thin it out even more now. And she's not in a good spot.
I don't care. I'm just gonna finish it. I'll finish the blade. I'll grind it to a tip instead of having a forged tip, and see how it goes.
It's stressful.
My hands are not attached yet, and I wasted a ton of time in the whole thing. So my hands are also very sticky, so it makes it very difficult. But I'm just gonna do my best to get done.
It's the same thing every time. I just want to pause it. Reconnect your internet and your C2.
That could end up being what decides who goes home.
We're going to be doing gender swaps, but I need to get the money up first, and it's going to take a little while to get the money up. So we're going to get our money up first, then we're going to do some gender swaps, then we're going to add some vehicles.
Especially when it's hard, how more complicated handheld these are. I'm trying to get pins in this and just get it together. There's a lot of work left to do.
So Blake's got his guard slot and he's welding it to his tank, but that's got to be a risky move.
There's a lot of heat at that critical junction between the peg and the blade.
A lot of heat, a lot of cooling off. We've seen it in the past. It took the hardness out of it. Too much heat, or the heat with the connections has been brittle. So hopefully that's not the case.
We can see a complete failure.
We could.
I am choosing to use the wooden scales for the handle, so I need to make sure my handle is definitely comfortable, and I know Doug's not going to go easy on it. Running out of time. Only got 34 minutes, but just a little stressed. I got to get this glued on, and then he's still finished my cutting edge, but I need to make sure I have a handle first.
Okay, so getting the handles glued up, final fit through the handles, making sure we've got viable blades that meet the parameters.
So the glue's still wet on this. I'm not comfortable with it, but I'm choosing to clamp it and take it straight to the grinder. I don't have the time to wait.
All right, Bladesmith, you're down to the final 15 minutes.
I know I'm already behind, so I'm just trying to not look at the clock and focus on my work. But I still have to make a handle and then grind the handle so it's usable.
I'm getting really nervous about Brianna. She's only got about 15 minutes left.
I don't know, at this point, this is where everything is wrapped up. I mean, they're going to be rushing. I'd say all three of them are in survival mode right now.
Can I hammer for a second? Unfortunately, I broke it. I was being too rough. Not this. I don't have time for this.
There's going to be setbacks. But those setbacks compiled into a time competition make it a whole lot more difficult. And especially when we get down within the final minutes of competition, then it really starts to mess with your head.
A lot of it boils down to time management.
I decided I'll weld the pommel on and then kind of sand some wooden scales to kind of sandwich my handle together instead. I'm gonna see how far I can get. 5 minutes is not nearly enough time, but I'm not gonna quit.
We see that handles come secondary almost every single time.
It's so important to look at the blade as a whole.
Without the handle, you haven't made anything.
Oh no, Brianna's scroll saw blade just broke.
What else could go wrong? I don't want to give up, so I just get to work.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blacksmiths, turn off the machines, put down your tools. This round is over.
Clock strikes 0. I've got a blade that's shaped within parameters. I'm stoked that I got my handle to where it is. I feel pretty confident.
Placements. To test or not to test? That is the question. The answer, of course, is that we are testing your dagger for overall performance and its construction. First, I'm going to take your dagger, I'm going to hammer it into this piece of wood and try to pry it out. Then I'm going to test its edges by chopping into the wood and check for sharpness by slicing through these watermarks. Jackson, you're up first. Are you ready for this?
I think so.
All right, let's do this.
It is a awesome experience to see Doug Marquetta handling my dagger. Really nerve-wracking, right?
Jackson, let's talk about your lazy step dagger. Your it does have a symmetrical line, but toward the end of the just goes from one side compared to the other. Your dagger should want that symmetry. But on the tip retention test, it survived nicely. No issues whatsoever. It dug in deep, no chips. Your edges held up also on the chop test. Now, your handle construction. A little bit on the spinny side, but in the test it performed very well, and overall, you have a great ready.
I am definitely nervous to see what's going to happen with my blade after this. I'm just really nervous that I could get a crack. I'm really not looking forward to this. I'm just really nervous that I could get a crack. I'm really not looking forward to this.
All right, Blake, we have a little bit of a problem here. On the chop, your handle broken. Now, a lot of that could be because you actually use a lot of heat in welding your handle on. So that juncture right there could have made it very brittle, and that's what caused it to break on the impact.
Blake, a broken blade is absolutely never how we want to see testing end, but unfortunately that's exactly what happened to your dagger. Unfortunately, that is considered a catastrophic failure. We cannot continue testing your weapons. However, Brianna, although you worked your ass off for the entire 5-hour round, unfortunately you were unable to fix the handle to your blade, therefore physics parameters. So because of that, Blake, you will be moving forward to the next round. Brianna, unfortunately, your time this competition ended. Now that you please step off the full court.
This might not be a good finish. I am proud that I give up. I'm happy that I got this opportunity.
Okay, we're making money.
That never could have predicted about me to be a part of. I think Blake and Jackson will represent combat ready arts really well, and I think they'll do great in the next competition.
Hopefully if we can make it to 7 with this one, then we'll be making some real money.
Gentlemen, we want you to build another iconic weapon from Shakespearean history. We want you to build this. This here is Macbeth's sword. During the 11th century, the real Macbeth reigned as the King of the Scots for only 17 years, but his legacy famously lives on. Though based on fiction, William Shakespeare's play features one of the greatest duels of all time, where Macduff notoriously decapitates Macbeth in the final battle. This interpretation of Macbeth's sword is a faithful rendition of Scottish swords from the 11th century. Featuring a wide, double-edged blade, this sword is deadly enough for cutting and cleaving anyone and anything in its path, making it an ideal weapon for a king. Gentlemen, the ones you bring back to us in 4 days need to fall within these following parameters. The blade length needs to be between 28 and 30 inches. Now you also need to have 3 to 4 inches of unsharpened ricasso and a base width of the blade no less than 1 inch and 7/8. You need to have a functional crossguard, a hand and a half handle, and a functional pommel.
I've never made anything this large before. One thing I'm most worried about is being able to draw steel out to 28 to 30 inches.
There's a lot on the line here. $20,000 could be yours. An additional $10,000 worth of forging equipment could come back here into John's Forge. The bladesmiths, we've got a unique situation here. Because you guys both work out of this forge, you'll both be making your swords here at the same time. So good luck. We'll see you both back at our home forge in 4 days.
Going into the next round, I'm excited and nervous for the opportunity to win 20 grand and be able to kick back to the board. I have a bit of a game plan that I'm going to try to stick to. My goal today is to try to get my shape pulled and I'm ready to get going.
Really kick this thing off. Put more pressure on it as well.
It is a bit weird to have my competitor in the same room as me, especially with the money that's on the line here, you know, still having to fight over some of the same equipment. So that it does make it a little tough that we're both in there working at the same time.
I made a dagger in the first round. It wasn't my best work, but hey, it stuck together. Now I need to make a sword for the second round. My plan for today is just going to try and forge out as much as I can, just stretching it out. So I'm making the largest blade I've ever made in my life. With this material, I can probably make 10 of what I'm used to. Once I get my tip established, I'm moving down the blade. There's too much material there to move with the hammer. I'm going to get my arms break and go over to the treadle hammer. Treadle hammer move more steel quicker than my arms can, and also thin out my blade.
16.
Pretty nervous with a lead like this. You know, leaves a lot of room for warping. I am not as far as I had intended to be today, but I'm not also as worn out as I thought I would be, so feeling pretty good. How's it going over there, Jackson?
It's going. It's a bit heavy.
It is a bit awkward.
I get my blade pretty much drawn out. I don't want to finish and realize, oh, I didn't make one of the parameters, so I'm just going to measure as much as I really need to. I'm liking the progress I'm making. I like the shape so far. The blade looks like a sword. I just have some straightening to do tomorrow, and I should be good for good Friday. Not too bad.
Beginning of day 2, I have my blade shaped like I want. My main goal for today is to quench.
If I'm not quenched by the end of the day, then I'm seriously behind. I'm pretty nervous about this quench. This is the biggest thing I've ever tried quenching before.
So the quench is definitely the most nerve-wracking thing about this process for me. I've never heat treated a blade to this length. I could end up with cracks, I could end up with warps. Here goes nothing. Well, I'm glad to get that over with. It's looking fairly straight. It's definitely the most stressful part of this process, in my opinion. All I have left to do is shape the handle and do some sharpening. It's pretty good to me.
Oh my god, blade already quenched.
I'm gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unlock it.
Now I'm going to start working on my guard. I'm not planning on welding the guard on in the last round. One of the reasons my dagger may have broken is because I heated it up too much when welding the guard. So I'm going to just deal with the
Oh, fuck. So when you set the gun to tight, when you set the gun to tight, I just there. You're bold.
I'm super stoked on my final product. I would love to be the representative of Combat Ready Art, the final. That being said, I would love to see one of us from Combat Ready bring home.
Alright, I'm just going to an extra session just to be safe.
How it feels, planning to fit the handle, the pommel, and putting that to my blade to finish it. I think this sword will give me a chance at $20,000.
Blake, John, Jackson, gentlemen, welcome to our fort. Now, guys, we started this competition back in beautiful Kalamazoo, Michigan, at John's Combat Ready Art, where you guys made Lady Macbeth daggers. Now, we gave you 4 days to build a sword. I think both of you guys did a great job. Now, we've got to find out which one of you is going to stay in this competition in the fight for $20,000 for yourself and $10,000 in gear and supplies to go back to Combat Ready Art. Before we test those blades, I want to hear about it. So, Blake, tell us about it.
I'm pretty proud of what I turned out. My blade is 5160 for the brass guard. The pommel is a piece of stainless steel from a sailboat rotor, and went with Osage orange for the handle.
Fantastic. Jack, tell us about yours.
Blade is 5160. I made the guard out of a piece of saw blade, spalted maple handle, and then hexagonal stock for the pommel.
Fantastic. Well, gentlemen, we've got to find out which one of these swords is going to launch its Smith into the final leg of the tournament against 3 other Smiths we picked up across America. For that testing, I'm going to hand you over to Doug.
Bladesmiths, welcome to the Kill Tech. Well, you're the best swords looking for an animal. But I think we'll find that out and we'll keep you
Yes, serious.
slashes on this blade.
Oh my god.
Blake, you're ready for this?
I'm ready.
Alright, let's do this.
My heart's pounding. I really didn't have a whole lot of time to work on my cutting edge at the end, so I'm extremely excited and extremely nervous to see how everything goes.
Alright, babe, let's talk about your sword here. First up, your edge. Your handle construction is...
I don't think that one worked.
One thing about your handle here is that it's actually much more comfortable to hold it this way, as it is this way.
Yeah, no, it didn't work.
All right, Blake, sum up your sword here. I love the balance you have on your sword. Your edge suffered no damage cutting into these paint cans, and they slice nicely on the sandbag. Overall, your weapon is a strong and it will cut. Thank you. All right, Jackson, your turn. You ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. All right, Jackson, let's talk about your sword. Your edge suffered no damage cutting into these paint cans, and they slice nicely on the sandbags. Currently impressed. But your blade earlier had a little bit of a bend, and it did get worse. There's some movement that happened during the test. Your edge did not have any damage, though. And overall, you have a strong and sharp sword. Good job. Thank you.
I'm feeling a little nervous, but I mean, we'll just see what happens.
The gentleman, Duck showed his board contact ready Art in Kalamazoo, Michigan to represent him in the finals of our on-the-road tournament. You both turned in impressive swords, but unfortunately only one of you can move forward.
Very important on this alert, don't press anything at all.
Blake, congratulations. Now, you fought very hard, Jackson. Unfortunately, your blade did not make the cut, and Doug's going to tell you why.
My Jackson, you should be proud of your work. You presented us with a sharp, strong sword, but it did show up with some bends, and one of those bends happened during the strength test. That brings to question the heat treat.
Well, Jackson, from the very beginning, it was clear that you put everything you had in this competition, and we want to say thank you for coming out. But unfortunately, your time in this tournament has ended. I'm going to have to ask you to please step off the sports floor.
Good job. I agree with Doug's assessment of my sword. It was very difficult, but I did make it this far, and I'm proud of that. My sword came in with some warps, and during the testing, it moved, which is now good. I'm going home, but I'm going to keep making plays until the last one.
Blake, congratulations. That means you are moving forward to the final leg of the tournament, still in the fight for $20,000 for yourself. An extra 10 to potentially go to John. Come on up here, shake your hand.
I appreciate it. I'm super stoked. I'm very pleased with what I created, but I'm also really curious for what these next rounds are going to have for us. Pretty surreal.
Finally, who new sessions number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One knocker. Hold ammo, 2 ammo. New session. We on.
Try paying attention when you walk.
10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I basically just need to do this like 6 more times. 5 or 6 more times. Every time we do it, we're just gonna keep adding more money, adding more money. So I'm trying to get her up to like 28 million, 29 million.
Pretty boy, come in. Is the hot water on for a reason? Is it? Lee?
I don't know.
What's your birthday? Lee?
Oh no, I'm not doing this, Caroline.
What the hell was that? That's the best you can do. You might as well go out and ring that fucking bell right now. Or I'll ring it for you. Go again in 30 seconds. Get your ass back in the pool.
Commander Halley.
Come on, back in the pool.
Commander Halley, you have a phone call.
Someone might tell me to call back.
It's the police.
Sir.
You can get a copy of the music part and get back tomorrow. Fine,
Fucking hell. My dad is a hero.
wow, cooking dinner. You trying to get him like that?
Well, yeah. Big dog gotta eat. You working?
We'll see after dinner.
Hey, let's say go run in the house.
Sure. Where's her data? Mommy has a dentist appointment tomorrow. Can you get Cosmos Copper?
I can.
How was your day?
Good. You know, usual. Work. What are you doing around here?
You'll get him there.
Also, Walter finally managed to get himself killed.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait, your father died?
Traffic down there is out of control. All that road work. It takes 45 minutes to get home.
Babe, I'm so sorry. Do you want to talk about it?
Not really.
Well, then you at least call your mother in Oklahoma?
I'm gonna take my calls.
So leave a message. You need to know his father died.
Well, knowing Johnny, the safe bet he's got bigger problems.
Valentina, baby, what are you doing? Hey, whoa, hi. I'm home. You're packing because... Whoa, why is everything in the car? Where are you going? What the hell's going on? Valentina, please talk to me.
Now he wants to talk.
We talk all the time.
No, I talk. And talk, and talk, and talk, and talk. But you don't hear me. So weird. I'm a grown-up, Johnny. I manage a bank. And you're dicking around.
Each officer just had a really shitty day at work. I'm sorry that I'm late. I'm so sick of it. You know, I have a day.
Never will change.
Oh my god. Why is it not saving? Oh, God. Waste me time. I don't know, boy, this was not saving, I should be saving. Didn't joke. Sorry, we just have to do it again. Be worse if the whole game wasn't saved. Or I see one wasn't saved and then all the money be gone.
His Friday, by the way? And I don't speak Spanish, because I'm from Brazil. I speak Portuguese. Since you are.
From Tate?
No.
Huh?
No.
This is Rena Howley. I'm Jason's wife.
Hi, Jason's wife.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy what never.
Crazy.
Your father won't let me.
So James is going to help himself. He tells me.
Wanna go to China?
Psychologist. I talked to James in 10 years. I've been to Hawaii in 20. I'm very respected police officer on the reservation, and it is.
Detective Johnny High. 2-6, I'm with me. Oh, what the Hey. And you joined him with that knowledge. You give me that knowledge.
I haven't.
No, that's it.
As a kid, whatever you're looking for,
No.
going to say to me, Jason. Really a sharp pole. Sword fight. He's cool, man. He's cool.
You know what this is?
Very strong horse.
It's a dragon.
Looks like an injured horse.
It's a dragon, asshole!
Dragon asshole?
And even an idiot like you don't fuck with us.
You broke into my house. The roof of and now legally I'm going to kill both of you.
Just give us the fucking package!
So I until the lady said, Daddy,
Shut the fuck up!
What's up, Chico?
gonna wait until he loads back into this session. I go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey man, hey, my mom sorry.
Oh my god! What is going on? You fucking scumbag!
There was a private detective. I guess he walked a fine line.
There was no line. Oh, no.
So no Johnny?
Can't walk off usually.
It's his father. Something in him must want to be here.
You know, Johnny look at you.
You don't know what I think he is.
You called him?
It's from your own good family. Johnny, hi.
Hey.
I'm Layla. We spoke on the phone.
No.
Lonnie, hi. This is your Uncle Q. You're my dad, Uncle.
How
come I never met you?
your father doesn't like me.
Why not?
Because I'm better looking.
Have more hair.
So much more.
Can I play it?
No.
Aww.
Johnny? James? I'm good. I was worried this would be awkward.
Sorry, I know your wife actually does the talking for you.
She did. She probably asked why you're dressed like a gorilla at a gay bar. Oh, shit. Yeah, so you didn't go to China. Sorry. Please. Sorry. You got old. You got fat. I can lose weight, but you're still gonna be old as fuck. If I were your chief labor addiction, it would be civil for that. Can't decide yet. I should have called from up here. Yeah.
Couldn't hear your mumbling. What?
Should have called. I'm happy you're here.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy.
No, I'm not. Layla told me to say that. Can we just get on the fucking phone? You're the puppet with such a shivering hand for ass time. Please. Sorry.
third time lucky. I was buying this baby 3 times, man. What the fuck?
Thank you all for taking the time to mark the end of one.
Like, that literally never happened to me before, where it might have happened once where it didn't save, but it never happened where they didn't have to save twice in a row, never mind like where it had to go in a third time. That is absolute madness. Especially when I'm loyal and all. Yeah, just make the show me what I'm loyal to. Trying to show you that pretty cool.
Giant bastard. What? Yeah, but walked around my and fucked around your mother. You never let me forget it. Jesus Christ, this again? That's not what I was saying. What are you saying? Walter left Maria for Kelly. Broke up my family. I was just a kid. Sorry, took me a fucking minute to go. It made me so happy. Maybe you're so damn fucking politics.
It's stupid thing.
Sorry to hear that, Juliet. That's all.
Yeah, you should have come back then. You were like a son to her. I know that asshole that told my husband.
With you. After all these years, you're still looking for new ways to get yourself killed. Don't worry about it. I'll expect you to help. You know help with. That's the same thing you said about my mother.
You need to get your head out of your ass. Oh, great job, James. Someone killed Walter. You haven't seen a cop guy in over 20 years, and all of a sudden you want to go stick around in his business? He's just going to stir up trouble. That's what you do. It's like your fucking superpower. That's what I do because I'm a cop. Not here, you're not. You don't have to worry about it. Your beautiful wife, your kids, your child with your name, your
You owe me 20
not going to make me apologize for that.
Uh-huh.
Trust me.
Okay.
Just fucking what? You couldn't find the guy who killed your mother, so now all of a sudden you decide someone killed your father. So you got to find that guy. There's nothing against. Go back to your life. Figure it out myself. And run. At least I got a fucking life to go back to.
Right, we're gonna bounce into creative mode again.
You know it's bullshit. Johnny High. Malachi. You know, I didn't think that even you were dumb enough to come back here. What the
This takes a long ass time. I made a joint and all. And the amount of time it took just to load into creative mode.
Oh, Johnny, honey. Mr. Ted. Good to see you. You know, you showed a lot of character, bringing your father's spirit here to rest. I like that, brother. I respect that. Thank you. And that is why you can still take a piss standing up, bro. You know, the syndicate has a long memory, bro. You hurt a lot of our guys. You killed your mother. Maybe. Maybe not. Bro, you think we're gonna hang around over here making anymore? My best friend personally. It's not gonna be good for you, John. Not gonna be good for them either. And that is why I'm here right now, offering you free passage. It's a better deal than you'll get from the Yakuza. He said you're meant to come off in the bags. Except for that shit over there. Because you don't fit. Trying to do a favor, Johnny boy. Why don't you just go back home to where you came from? I'm from here. No, you're not from here, bro. Not anymore. Let's go, boys. Yeah, let's go. Come on, man. All right, listen. Hold them down! Slow down! Hey, so listen, bro. You know, listen, you like do your own kind of thing. Yeah, bro. Come on! You better wear my mark now, bro! You better wear my mark! You're gonna be safe now, but not for long. I'm gonna give you 7 days. 7 days, and then if you're not done by that time, bro, you're gonna go for a long swim. Do you understand me, Johnny boy? How you doing? Yeah, I'm good. Get him up!
James, how are you? Walter's son. Sorry for your loss, true. Thank you. But I am late for a briefing. You mind if I walk with you? Sure. I was hoping to get a look at the police report. And you're not going to find anything in it. What's that? Because it was hit until evening. No one talks to cops over there. No witnesses, no forensics. Traffic jams? One murder. Nice to meet you, isn't it? Yeah, I got two guys in a truck chasing them by their car. So, private detective with one time criminal underworld gets killed in the dead zone. No one's turned another look. There's no reason to believe that this is anything other than a straight hit and run. You guys don't investigate hit and run? Sure we do. What about the pistol? You can stop by the desk, Sergeant, on the way out. Sign for him. Commander Holly. I know who you are. Navy SEALs and all that.
Get back in this one.
Say your brother's reputation precedes it. Now, their father's death. Got it, Walter? Would be a big mistake. I can almost guarantee you you'll end up poking a bear that doesn't want to be poked. Detective Renner. With all due respect, you don't really know who I am. So you're gonna have to take my word for it until you
We're gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, hell no. Happy days. No, just give me 1 second because my television is on working. basically we get this to work 5 more times and we'll have the 30 million that I want. And just keep out that build the money up slowly.
Fuck you, fat Jackie Cam! Wait. Oh my God, somebody help me! Drive the car. Fuck you, Cam. Walter's a fucking father to me.
Walter wasn't a father to anyone.
Yeah, how the fuck would you know?
Because I'm his son.
Oh shit. You're Johnny. Hey, look. I just went through that. Hacked emails and Apple phones and took fuck pics of people by mistake.
You know who called and killed him.
How much time do you get? All of them fucking disruptive, bro.
What's the last thing he had you doing?
Get a job with Louis Law?
Who's that?
No, it's a fucking catering company. Like a high-end kind, you know, like I get around shrimp toast on trays for the last 2 weeks.
What you doing that?
Oh, you just want to get the fucking job. I got the fucking job. Ah! Fuck you, motherfucker. That fucking hurts, bro.
You swear a lot.
Fuck you, cuz.
What's your name?
Pika?
Stupid name. Well, good news, Pika. You work for me now. Come here. It's fixed. You're welcome. I'll help your balls drop.
Keep pulling up all these properties. Boom.
Aloha, Herbert. Oh. Do I know you?
No, I can't say that I knew before.
Oh, you know, the hardest part is coming through the door. What's your kick, man? From the special on the anal beads. 2 for 1. You look like you could handle a couple of ropes.
No, thanks. I'm stocked up. Hey. I was noticing your security fences. I was thinking maybe come around front. Probably has a pretty good view of the street. I was hoping maybe take a look at it.
Uncle? Oh. What is it? A sexy soldier out here.
Uncle, I was hoping to get a look at some of your security camera footage from a couple nights ago. Between 12, 4 a.m.
Can't help you, friend.
Not really, friend. Hey, customer.
Think you can buy me for $300? Get the fuck out of my store, you fucking squid.
Cash isn't really for the help. I think that's for free. It's for the damage.
What damage?
You shoot this?
Yeah. Herbert. It was for your dad, kid. And also, twisting my nose does not fix my nose.
That beer will. Walter Surf?
Nah, he had bad knees.
Shaved them, bro.
Holy shit.
What the hell?
considering the weather. Yeah, the governor's been trending up in low-income neighborhoods.
Black people are living in tent cities when they should be living in their own homes, on their own land, on their own island.
Hey, what is it you actually do for Peter again?
It's gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
You want it, but I have no idea what it is. Is there a jury rigged into a fucking surfboard? It's hiding it.
I can access the database when I get back to the office. There should be an 8-digit file number on the plan. Text them to me.
Okay. I just need you to do it fast as you can because I don't know.
PS4.
Walter have any connection with the DMV? Yeah, but I don't know who it was.
There was, I get listed on the map of the island. Okay. Give me a list of what we've been there over the last week. Next 2 weeks.
Okay.
Get the article.
So there's like the matter of compensation, yeah? So we gonna discuss it right now, or? I just have it out then, I guess I don't gotta get input on it, just want that.
Well, you said yourself, everything was slowed down, but just means it was a hit and run. That's not the same as saying it was a target assassination. Walter's photos just torn apart like something's gonna or Walter with a fucking flop. Jesus, near and kill something over. Flop and say. After his kid was in the bag of the dick, say, up here was like pushing it over. You're not fucking
I cannot believe you standing me up again. You better not be with no bitch. Oh, when you get home, I'm gonna smell your dick. You best keep it in your pants.
Oh. Now we have 78 million. So we're doing well. And remember we started off with 900 with less than a million. So we're after multiplying the money 17 times already.
Shots fired on King and Alakea. Please send emergency services back up. What the fuck? You James, you still think it could be nothing? You blew up my car. You blew up my fucking car. No, I blew up their car and then it landed on yours. I just blew up your car. You're welcome. Save your life, man. Come on, help me. Fucking asshole. Fucking love that car. What the heck? You guys think that, huh? Those are 42 the hitters. Not talk.
I tracked down the original architect, found that he's reporting for real heat under the island. They were commissioned by the Robichaud firm. Marcus Robichaud is a big holiday developer. Hotels and resorts are all over here, Asia, Europe. His family controls the cruise for generations.
Do you think Walter was
Just at the timer now. Fuck.
That makes sense. Gambling is illegal here. He's actually hosting his annual fundraiser for the organization. No, you didn't. No. It's in between
right down the road, shots in the first place.
Johnny, get off my back. You get it tied?
Look good, though. Good job.
Well, that's the only way you got suspended. Drug dealer who's selling them to kidnappers. Okay. Okay. So I can't ride my bike. You ride this one? No. Walter's an old piece of shit. Yeah. These are like the 40s.
Oh, rusty. Left in the garage. Good clothes, not the whole thing. You're back with them. Pretty crowded here. I could get off your hands for like, I don't know, $30.
Nice try.
Let's hope this fucking war. Come on.
Really gonna put a casino there?
Very cool.
You need a construction site. Sure you got the right address? Yes, I did. Yep. Here.
What's up, lost?
There's a 10. Where are we?
The kingdom of Hawaii, brother.
Yeah, I mean, this valley owns it.
You do. And I do. We all do. But everybody's welcome here.
I think.
Mahalo, boy.
You know this community was here?
Nobody does. Yeah. Come on, boy.
Remember this? Oh, fucker.
Being here is about more than just family by blood. It's about honor, community. That's why we need to protect it.
These Hawaiian homelands. Why didn't they go in Virginia?
For 10 centuries, the Ahamoku have been responsible for this land. They think we live here because we don't have any homes. But the Howlers, they will come for this land. And when that happens, we'll be ready to sound the alarm.
You know something we don't?
More than I want. Less than I should.
No way.
Boy.
Yeah.
There's what I have.
2 hours down the drain.
Come on, let's go back to work.
Pika. Hey. We gotta go.
There we go, whole account ruined.